个大叔就找的我。
Grand rising to the collective. Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps collective grow, helps collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But shout out to the collective again. Y'all know I appreciate y'all, man. We just hit 95K. We on that road to 100. So with that being said, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to 2 loyal supporters who've been rocking since we was under 10K. First shout out I want to give out to is 9 Sauce Quantum Healer. That's my guy, bro. I remember you since day one. We still be, every time I see you hop in the comments, bro, I get turned up. And shout out to Rachel CU from Canada. I know y'all too. Every time y'all hop in the comments, and it's more, it's others as well. But those are 2 that I'm gonna start off with. So y'all go ahead and let me know how long y'all been subbed up. We'll bring y'all back to this channel, man. I'm gonna give y'all a shout out, but I appreciate all the love, all the support. Thank you. Y'all know we on that road to 100K again. Shout out to y'all, collective. I appreciate y'all, man. I can't say that enough. I'm glad y'all support me, and I'm glad to be able to be here. Been rocking for I don't know how long, so I appreciate y'all, man. But I ain't gonna hold you. Might be a trigger warning or 2. I hope not. Y'all know what it is. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
There's gonna be a really big tsunami.
Yeah, see, there's some shit happening.
There's a prophet, Ryo Tsuki. She made all of these different prophecies and they all came true. One of them being one day there's gonna be a virus.
Yeah.
And everybody's gonna go into quarantine. That happened.
Yeah.
She said it's gonna disappear and come back though in 2030. So that's one of the prophecies she made.
Okay,
one of the predictions.
Yeah.
But another one is she predicts in July of 2025.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to go to the Philippines, fam. I wanted to go to Japan this year.
That's in 3 months.
In July, yeah. But this prediction is for July 2025. A huge tsunami is gonna hit Asia.
Really?
Specifically around Japan and Philippines area.
Oh my god.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But the things that she predicted, yo, if she's right.
It's for entertainment, bro. And y'all know what else is in 2030.
Imagine driving down a dark countryside road in Brazil before something dog-like steps in the middle of the road. This actually happened to this couple. They couldn't help but to stop and try to capture this unfamiliar animal they described as a hybrid dog creature. Could this be another unknown species science needs to document? Has anyone seen this creature before?
My question is, how many other species is out there that we don't know of?
Medallion of life from the little girl. He's gonna lean in, give her a kiss. Everything seems pretty normal up until this point. You'll see some pictures here in a moment, but then about here, things get a little strange. So now we're gonna go through a series of pictures where you see the little girl have a range of emotions, and then right about here, she sees something wrong as he pulls away. What does she see? Well, we're all about to see it for ourselves as he stands up and looks at the camera right here. What's weird is somehow the guy holding the microphone misses this part, but here very soon he's going to notice something that is amiss. I think that'll be right about here. And he looks a little disturbed. After seeing this, he quickly walks away and then acts like nothing ever happened. Look at his face. Yikes. You also see a couple of Elvis's men seeing everything as it happens. One of them steps in front of the camera. The other man goes directly for the eye that was just melting. Here we go again, in real time. See Elvis's guy step in front of the camera right here. Then the other guy goes right for the eye. He saw exactly what happened. It's the only way to explain him going right onto the eye. Now you start to see some other weirdness around Elvis's face. Looks like he's getting holes around his eyes. Now, people will tell you, no, those were just dark circles under his eyes. You know, have you ever seen this phenomenon before? And also, look.
Now, the first time we posted that clip, because y'all know some of these clips we have went over, but some of y'all will resend them because some is new to the collective or new to the channel. When I posted that the first time, you'll understand how much heat I took. So many Elvis fans. And then when I added the point where I said I heard that he was going to certain clubs and taking certain music, it was, hey, don't come for me. I was just saying what I heard and what I looked into and some things that I had came across, and people was going. I thought that was hilarious, bro. I said, damn, we got some Elvis fans for sure. It's cool to be a fan, but it's also like you gotta be realistic too sometimes. Like, hey, it is what it is though. Explain to me, was he shape-shifting? Was he losing form? Or was it something else? And if it was something else, what was it? Because I ain't never seen nothing like that before. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know, man. Spam it up. Y'all think that's man-made?
It ain't no way we been getting finessed like this, y'all. And China just exposed it all. So boom, Americans out here dropping 800, 1200, and even 4,000 and more on designer clothes, thinking it's all luxury, all high quality clothes, the high end stuff. But China just pulled the curtain back and showed the world that most of the stuff is made in the same factories with material that costs a fraction of the price. So we're talking shoes that cost $30 to make, but it's being sold in US for $700. And we're talking hoodies that cost $10 to make, that's being sold for over $300. And jeans that cost $50 to make, that's being sold for $500 to $1,000. That's not high end. That's robbery. Y'all, and this is the crazy thing. This is not even new. A lot of people just been blind to it. They think it just because it got a fancy label, that means it costs more. In reality, that just means the markups is better. China basically said, here y'all go. Now y'all better act like you know. And now everybody mad. They not mad at China. They mad at the brands that been overpricing this stuff they've been buying. They mad at the brands that they've been worshiping. See a sucker, lick a sucker, no Diddy. They seeing now, they were never buying quality. They were buying status. Notice the fact. But now everything is front and center for everybody to see. So if you one of them people that dropped the check on this designer shit, and now you feel played, let me know down below in the comments. Let's talk about it.
So, since China exposed this, y'all believe that them exposing that led to that storm? I'm asking. I'm just curious. I'm curious about that. Also, let's think about the word clothing brand. Branding. Branded. If you own, think about it, when people own horses or something, don't they brand the horse? When we go to the store and buy certain clothing items, is that them branding us just by putting the clothes on though? I asked my uncle that question years ago and I was curious about that shit. And to those who don't understand this or who didn't know this, sometimes the difference between a real and a fake clothing item, shoes, whatever, is a stitching could just be off. One small malfunction cause that shoe to be fake or real. It don't really matter. It's not that deep. You want some clothing design, you want some top-notch designers? Well, don't go to the big stores. Trust me. Hear me out. Take your ass to DH Gate, bro. It's the same item. Trust me. Trust me. It's the same item. I haven't bought it, but there's few things I have seen other people buy where I'm like, oh shit, that was from DH Gate? They like, yeah, bro. I'm like, that's real. They're like, nah, it's fake. But nobody knows that. It ain't that deep, bro. It's deeper shit in the world to worry about. It doesn't matter to spend all that money on designer to get opinions from people who really don't care about you. Trust me, bro. Trust me. Y'all let me know, though.
believe what you see. Don't
Tweaking.
The truth about parallel realities and instant shifts, you are literally one shift away from a completely different life. Let's get into it, fam. So right off the bat, fam, keep in mind that parallel realities aren't hypothetical. They're literally your daily reality. See, fam, you shift timelines constantly based on your choices, emotions, and thoughts. Instant shifts happen when your internal state fully aligns with another version of reality. When you resist, that delays the shift. So surrender, because surrendering accelerates it. See, the more you become emotionally congruent with your desires, the more reality starts to mirror that. Keep in mind that the gap between you and your dream life is an absolute illusion created by resistance. Timelines are absolutely chosen, not earned. And I know this because back when I was making YouTube videos, quantum communicating with myself, I had to choose the timeline that I wanted to be in. Like I said right here, the more you become emotionally congruent with your desires, the more reality starts to mirror that, fam. And that's exactly what happened with me. The sooner I started to embody that parallel version of myself, the sooner my external reality started to follow and match my new frequency. And that's exactly when I started to go absolutely viral on TikTok and Instagram 5 years ago during lockdown. So keep in mind that instant shifts happen when your internal state fully aligns with another version of reality.
You're from Fresno, listen to this. Now, did you ever hear about the Nevada Triangle?
No, I haven't.
The Nevada Triangle, we're at the corner. So if you think of Reno as the tip, Las Vegas, and in the corner of Las Vegas is Area 51 next to it, and then ours is at the corner of it. Now, if you flip the triangle up, it's actually Reno, Fresno, and then Las Vegas Area 51. Nevada Triangle is technically like the Bermuda Triangle, and here's the thing, it's more famous than the Bermuda Triangle. It's crazy because the Nevada Triangle has 2,000 planes missing and almost 50 people went disappearance.
Wow.
Think of Bermuda Triangle. Obviously, everyone's heard about the Bermuda Triangle. Ours is so famous because we are at the corner, or actually at the tip of the triangle. So Bermuda Triangle is where people go missing, and there's a lot of electrical magnetic field where bad things happen, planes and ships go missing. Well, ours are planes, and what is so mysterious is that people can never find out why they go missing or why these planes drop to the sky or off of the sky and stuff, you know? I was like, wait, Nevada Triangle, what is going on? So, come to think of it, is that where a lot of things happen here in Fresno, y'all? And so I did more digging. Now, this is where we get to Fresno.
So I'm here at a track meet in Nacogdoches, Texas at Stephen F. Austin University, waiting on my son to run. And I like taking pictures and videos of the moon. Are y'all seeing this? Do y'all see what I see? What in tarnation is going on here? I thought the moon was splitting in half. Do y'all see this?
So I'm walking around the property, and I look up the hill, and I say, well, that's not supposed to be there. It's not supposed to be there at all.
Y'all know how they do resets, right? Mud floods, stuff like that. Do y'all think that when they keep doing these mud floods over time, what they have built over what we see is ground level now, do y'all think that ever fall all the way through and all they bullshit and all they lies will just come out? Do y'all think that's possible, or is that too far of a reach? I ask because, as we know, everything that they do, I mean, the truth always seems to come out, even if they don't want it to, if y'all get what I mean. That's what it seemed like to me, and that's why I asked, because it's only so long they can keep building and keep doing the same shit. That's like, what are we going to keep doing? Like, how do they keep doing this? I don't know. I don't know. Fresno paranormal video, I wanted to hear more about that. The missing crew, I wanted to hear more about that. I'm kind of little, I don't like when videos cut out like that. What y'all think was up there by the moon? We've been seeing some weird shit with the moon lately. I know y'all been seeing it like I have been seeing it. That shit is weird. To me, it's artificial.
I'm about to blow your mind. Past you laid the foundation so that future you could be the version that they want. Now, current you is trying to remember who the hell you are, right? Trying to understand future you, trying to get to where future you is through the breadcrumbs, the foundation that past you left your ass to remember who you are. This is what I mean when I say that you're just in a different part of the loop. The loop being a feedback loop, a gauge, a guide to show you where you're at in your journey. Time isn't linear. We already know that. It's relative, right? And it's everything everywhere all at once is happening all at one time, right? You have to look at it like this. You are the observer and you are the observed. You guys, I had the biggest epiphany in my kitchen just now. I had to stop doing dishes. I had to stop doing whatever the I was doing because I said, thank God I did all this so I could run. Past me did this so future me could run. When you have a desire for something, just like I said in a previous video, to desire it means you already have it. You wouldn't have had the desire, my love, if it weren't meant for you to have, because future you already has it. Past you laid the foundation that brought you to this very moment for you to understand, okay, I created all of this. This is a simulation that you live in. It is a simulation. It's the matrix. The moment you can wake the up and get out of the matrix, get out of your own way, be Neo, right? You're in the void or whatever the you want to call it, where you're like, there is no spoon. There is no goddamn spoon to bend. There isn't. It's just your perception of a spoon. This shit in life, this mascara, my bathroom counter, this is vibrating fast that it feels like a tangible, solid object, but it's not. I'm actually repelling this, thinking that I'm touching it. I'm not even touching the shit. You guys are going to think I'm batshit crazy, and I don't care, because those that will get it, and those will understand. You brought yourself here. And you guys know I love me some Interstellar. Just like Cooper, when he fell in the Tesseract, he says, they didn't bring us here. We brought ourselves. Holy macaroni, my. You brought yourself to this moment. You brought yourself to this understanding. It's always been you. Nothing is outside of you. And we hear that so often that it just sounds like word vomit. But honest to God, nothing is outside of you. Not my friend that passed away, nothing. You don't even know if I'm real. I could be a goddamn figment of your imagination. And if you want to get into a quantum physics level, technically I am a figment of your imagination, because we're all just one consciousness experiencing itself from different perspectives. That's all it is. This is my perspective and this is your perspective, and you get to witness me have this moment, right? That's what the observer effect is. You're being watched, you're being observed, and you're also the observer. You're the one that's doing the watching and the observing. Just like in Interstellar, where he's watching himself in those different spaces of moment and time in the bookshelf, the tesseract, the bookshelf, whatever you want to call it, the black hole, name you put on it. He's watching himself. He's watching himself, remembering in that moment. So future him can thrive. Future him left these breadcrumbs. And he understands, okay, future me is now in this now moment, looking at past me. Remember the goddamn breadcrumbs, the watch, the coordinates. That's what Murph had to pick up. You guys, please, for the love of God and all things holy, follow me. Hold on. This shit, I can't stop laughing because it's so real. I had to get my hair out of my face. Guys, you left yourself these coordinates. You're watching yourself figure out the coordinates. You did it. You did it. You wouldn't think the things. You wouldn't have the desire. That's why they say, what's meant for me is meant for me. What's meant for you is meant for you. Quite literally. You are the message and you are the messenger. You are Cooper figuring it out, and you are Cooper that figured it out in the future, and you are Cooper that is discovering, I left this shit here for me. It's almost like putting a time capsule buried. That way future you can uncover it and be like, oh, I put this here. You know, I left you these breadcrumbs. I left you little blueberries in the goddamn desert so you could figure out how to get out of the desert and drink you some water and not be parched anymore. That's exactly what you did. Bringing you to these moments of spaces and time to where you can figure out. Just like when Neo was trying to bend that damn spoon in the Matrix.
So many questions. How did he know it was there? What put it there if he didn't? The only thing I could think of is like leprechauns, fays, fairies, things like that. Like, and if y'all haven't noticed, we went down that rabbit hole. It could, what, gnomes, stuff like that. But my only thing, after seeing all them damn movies, is one thing I wouldn't do is touch its money, gold, coins, whatever. It's yours. You got it. I don't want no smoke. Let me know what y'all think. I got so many questions. How do you know it was there? Who put it there? A lot of questions.
Now, when you look at this from a critical standpoint, the same reason why the Titanic sunk is the same reason why you keep seeing the helicopters and the plane crashes. So with that being said, the deep state shadow government, the cabal, is running out of time. So you're going to see more false flag events, more black swan events, more asymmetrical biochemical warfare, neurological warfare, frequency warfare. They're going to hit you from every side to destabilize the economy. Now, all these worldly implications is interconnected to the tariffs because the tariffs destabilize the economic system because it puts a stoppage on the traffic street when you're talking about the cartel, organ. All these things is part of the faction of the deep state shadow government. So it's going to manipulate the economic system because it was all built on fraud. Now, you also cannot negate that in 1929, that was the year of the snake. And that's also the year when the stock market crashed that created the Great Depression. We're in the year 2025, which is also the year of the snake. So there's a seculum of a cycle that's taking place that's interconnected to the movie Leave the World Behind, right? So this is a timeline that they're following by way of the art imitating reality.
Is it a reach? Do y'all agree?
So now we know why America really didn't want us to see what they was doing over in China. And if you don't know, click the search bar and see how China just exposed America. That designer that you've been spending your money on, $200, $300, $400, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, all of your hard-earned money basically been going to knockoffs, if that's what y'all want to call them, Canal Street specials, if I might say. China is basically saying that your favorite designer gets their bags, their clothes, their shoes made in China, not Italy. So when you thinking you getting the finest of threads, you getting them from China. And now China is saying that they got them for the low, like they been had them, but they just not keeping it secret no more. So what they're saying is that designer that we've been wearing, they've been making, and they make them for cheaper, and we might as well not buy that designer that we've been buying. It's kind of strange to me because a lot of people been losing their lives to get designer. It's a lot of people that lost their lives over designer. And you're telling me that China's been making it? All I can say is this trade war is exposing the real from the fake and the fake from the real. If that makes sense. I'm out.
It don't make sense, bro. It don't. But it's like, this is this is an old topic. It's an old topic. Go to Alibaba, you'll see. If you started any clothing line, anything, you can search anything. If you just went into wholesaling and you're trying to go to Amazon and you know, sell on Amazon, and I forgot the word they use, but you pretty much go get it for cheap on Alibaba, or you pretty much go get it for cheap on DHgate, and then you go to Amazon and you're a seller and you just resell it for the price you would pay for it in America. If like once you start seeing those tricks and those things, and trust me, I might be giving up too much sauce, but and this is, you could really make legit money this way. Start you a whole business, get it going that way. To me, DHgate is a spot to go to for designer. They show it, but it ain't gonna show you the exact picture. You get the app, you can look online, however you want to look. Trust me, DHgate, to me, it does not matter if this shit is real, if it is fake. It don't even matter about the brand that's on it. It's in you, not on you. So if it's in you, you can wear anything and make it look cool. Or you could be the person that think you gotta wear the most trending, and you know, to me, those is followers though. You either create yourself or you don't. Let me know. It's kind of sad though, people be losing a lot over designers, or losing themselves over designers. It's crazy to me.
Have y'all seen the TikToks that China is putting out about all the secrets on how luxury items are made, and they're just slapping the names on it? Y'all, if you have not seen the TikToks that China is putting out about the things that are being manufactured in China and brought over to the United States of America, you should go and check it out. You should go and check it out. Trump, you should have left them alone. You should have left them the fuck alone. This is the fuck around and find out stage. They are through and they are spilling all the beans. Oh my God. Chanel handbags. Chanel handbags. Cosmetics. Skims. Y'all are done. Done.
Recognize this style, this bag? Of course you do. For the past more than 30 years, we have been the OEM factory for most of the luxury brands around the world. Gucci, Prada, Coach, Louis Vuitton, you name it. But for this, I am not proud, because we were only making our wages. The profit margin for the people who are actually making the bags are very low. What I'm really proud of is that first, we have the best quality control. Two, we have the best craftsmanship. You know, Chinese craftsmen are always intelligent and diligent. Three, we have the most complete supply chain. We always get what we want, like zippers, accessories of any kind, any color, and leathers immediately. Now, as the USA and its little European brothers are trying to refuse Chinese goods, don't you think luxury brands are not trying to move their OEM out of China? Yes, they did, but they failed. Because the OEM factories out of China, they don't have good quality control, and they don't have as good craftsmanship. Their workers are either too expensive or too lazy. Three, they don't have any supply chain. They always have trouble getting leather or zippers or any accessories. That is why they failed, and that is why we will always be the best OEM factory for luxury brands. Why don't you just contact us and buy from us? You won't believe the prices we give you.
FYP is full of these videos from China just sharing how they manufacture luxury goods, and how they're trying to just go straight to the consumers now, and they don't even want to work with these brands, it seems like. I'm surprised more people didn't know that they'll, like, for example, if they're doing like a luxury bag, they'll probably make the majority of the bag in China, and then they'll ship it back to whatever country it is, and then in that country they'll either add some finishing touches or they'll add their logo or some sort of something, right? They'll add something, so that allows them to be able to write made in Italy or made in America, not 100% made in America. And I'm surprised more people don't know that, but like the quality for China products are just as good. We always had this assumption that China goods are not good, but it's all propaganda at this point. And all I see right now is that China is going to keep growing and surpassing all the other countries. This is a long time coming because for a really long time, a lot of people looked down on China, but now more people are traveling to China and seeing the reality of the situation, which I think is amazing because the tides turn, I guess.
It's kind of crazy that people could be oblivious to this move that they making. It's kind of crazy. Do we really think that they was just gonna let whatever happened and they wasn't gonna make a move on after another side has made their move? I mean, come on, let's be real. We know China think money. We know they think money. They create a lot of things. We know this. So what will go through some people's head that they wouldn't make this move based off the tariffs, or that they wouldn't make this move just in general? Like, why go through the middleman when you can work with the plug, bro? Why just cut the middleman out? I mean, they the plug. They like, why we gonna go through this middleman? The middleman trying to do extra. Like, we just gonna go ahead and go straight to the. We going straight to the people we trying to get the product to, and that's what they doing. Is that a reach or is it not? I mean, I could have seen that coming. It's a lot we could go with that topic, but y'all let me know y'all thoughts, man. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Spam it up.
So I'm watching Black Mirror, episode 1, season 7. Oh, this is nuts. Listen, it's called Common People. They enter this brain chip to people who have traumatic brain injuries. When they enter this brain chip, it keeps them within a certain geographical area within the United States. That costs $300 a month. Subscription based. So you're stuck to your county unless you pay for the higher subscription base. The common subscription is $300 a month. The subscription plus is $800 a month. It's not. Go watch episode 1 of Black Mirror. You already know what I'm gonna say. It's predictive.
China has joined the chat, letting us know exactly where to get our stuff without paying a tariff or an inflated price. There's no tariffs on orders under $800. Ain't it funny how the universe works?
Have y'all heard of Epic City in Dallas, Texas that just got approved? One of my followers just sent me this video, and I knew about this back in October, September, and I thought it got denied. But to have a place where Sharia law is enacted on U.S. soil, what the f*** going on?
We were told we had stopped the Epic City in Texas, but now officials are allowing it to start, and they're protecting the movement. We have to share this, we have to make noise, we got to try to stop this before it's completed. Epic City was supposed to be stopped, but now Yasser himself is saying the opposite. Texas officials are backing him, and the Islamic enclave is moving forward. What changed? Let's break it down. Just a few months ago, there were claims that Epic City would not be allowed, that Texas wouldn't tolerate a self-governing Islamic community. But now Yasser is making it clear local mayors, city council, and law enforcement are standing with him. This is his own words. I pulled the mayor aside. I told him, you know what's going on, and you know these are all lies. The mayor literally just changed his face and said, I know you guys, don't worry, I have your back. This is who's involved. The mayor of Wiley, Matthew Porter, mayor of Richardson, Bob Doobie, Mayor of Plano, John Moons, multiple city council members.
So does that make the Constitution null and void in that area? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Remember, they changed the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. And I told you, I said pay attention to things that will be changing, like the name of our country. And now you're getting a Sharia law type epic city where it's self-governing on U.S. soil. You guys put it together. This is a chess move. You're probably thinking, oh, Dre, why do you care? It's a self-governing Muslim country. You know, they should have their country. They should have their own place where they could, you know, operate United States. Null and void the Constitution, huh? You're not paying attention. You're not understanding. I have nothing against religious groups. You have the freedom to practice what you believe. But say, for instance, right? An American comes across there, not fully understanding Sharia law, which you guys looked up. That means women gotta be completely covered and, oh, shit. I'm looking at the point on how it's self-governing in the United States. That's my focal point. And understand why that's my focal point. I made a warning to people that names of things would change, and now we're having an epic city installation in the state of Texas in America. You gotta put it together and let's see if anyone revolts. No, you don't let it happen. You guys don't let everything happen.
Y'all remember we seen another video of them talking about they were gonna change the name from the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, and pay attention because he said right after that we need to be paying attention to what's coming. And he said after that they're gonna start switching little names of different things. They're gonna start adding different places in there. And he said y'all know what's coming after that. I can see where they getting at. That's why I asked y'all about this wall. Yeah, they say it's to keep people from coming in. It's to keep immigrants from coming in. But my question was, what happens if we gotta get out? Sometimes I think we miss some of the biggest questions. Because every time I would see a wall, I was starting to ask, hey, what happens if we trying to get out? Y'all know how this shit get here on United States land. Y'all know how it can get. Y'all know how they treat us for entertainment purposes. What happens if we gotta get out, bro? That's why I feel like they built it. I stand on that. I can't go no further this for entertainment purposes. But y'all let me know if that's a reach.
I've asked you not to take my son off life support. My son would have not wanted his organs removed. All of us, all parents are here. We said no. I am asking. I need them to come in the seat. My son did not want that. I signed when it was demanded. It's not. He's not giving them.
You know I vibrate very high, but I'm gonna go ahead and say we gotta take it back to the shit that we used to. In that sense, I said we not going back to what we used to, but that's your child, and she just said some shit like that. You gotta take it there. You gotta take it there, bro. You gotta take it there. Pray for that woman.
All right, so we're gonna have a serious talk. It's almost summertime, so we're gonna have a serious talk. Have you been trying to lose weight, but you don't know how to stay committed? You don't know how to be disciplined, and you just struggle with starting, right? So I'm gonna give you something that you can do now, even though you know you're not gonna eat right yet, and you ain't started going to the gym yet, okay? So I'm gonna give you a few things you could do now to jumpstart your weight loss. All right. So I know you're gonna go out to eat. You want a burger. If you want a burger, eat a burger. If you want a french fry, eat a french fry. I get it. Now this is gonna be for when you go out to eat, mainly. Before you even get your food, drink you a full glass of water. Maybe even 2. Drink you a full glass of water, because sometimes we mistake thirst for hunger, and they can feel very similar. So make sure you are hydrated, and also it gives you that full feeling so that you don't overeat. That's number 1. Number 2, before your food comes out, tell your waiter, can you please go ahead and have the kitchen split my food in half and put the other half in a to-go container. That is major key to overeating, because especially if it's something you like and it tastes so good, you want it all. You're going to eat it all, even if you're full, okay? So if they won't do it, ask for a to-go container to come out when your food comes out and split your food up yourself or share it with somebody. You don't have to waste the food. So let's say you get a burger, split it in half, split your fries in half and put it in your to-go container. Later when you get hungry, you can have that. And I'm telling you, you're going to be satisfied. Third, and the final thing, for when you go out to eat and you trying to lose weight, eat your food at a slow pace. I know you're hungry. You ain't ate all day. You've been starving yourself. I know you're hungry. Chew slowly. Eat slowly. Because when we eat very fast, it's very hard for our bodies to tell our brain, hey, I'm a little full. You won't know that until you're finished scarfing your food down and your stomach's hurting and it's too late. Eat your food slowly. Chew slowly. Savor it and enjoy your food. You paying for it, honey. Enjoy it. And those 3 things can actually really help you. You're going to realize, hey, I don't really eat as much as I thought I did. Hey, I don't need this much food. Hey, I'm full. Hey, I'm satisfied. And after a while of accidentally lowering your caloric intake, your body is going to get full faster. And the funny part about that is that a lot of the girls who can't eat that much, it's not that they being cute. Their stomach is this big. You train your stomach to shrink. The more food you stuff into your stomach and stretch it out, is going to get bigger. So follow those 3 steps, especially when eating out, not just eating out, but even at home. And it'll help jumpstart your stuff, I promise. And I'll share more tips with you guys later. But yeah, drink water before you eat. Split your food in half before you eat. And eat your food slow. All right, well, I love y'all. I'm going to take my fine ass on to the gym.
Shout out to Brittany Jones, man. Y'all run her page up. I ain't know that was some useful information. Drink water before. And I ain't even think to split my meal in half when I'm out eating. I never thought about that. And that's some game. Shout out to her. Somebody explain it, please. As y'all know, I'm an artist. So I love sounds, I love film, I love art. That type of stuff right there amazes me. It amazes me. That's dope. That's dope, that's dope, that's dope. Hey, so forgive me if I get turned up when I hear music or tones or frequencies. Hey, it is what it is. I'm attracted to the music, film, and art. I already know that. I already know that.
Have you heard of the haunted McDonald's in Stockton, California?
This is from Vanessa. In 2010, I had started my first job as a crew member at Quail Lakes McDonald's. I was still fairly new, so my hours were limited. The assistant manager, she asked me if I would be interested in staying a few hours longer. She made it clear what my responsibilities were, you know, cleaning, sweeping, mopping. What she didn't tell me was that the women's restroom was haunted. But I needed the money, so it was whatever. 10 p.m. and the doors were already locked by the closing manager. Since I was a lobby person, my shift ended at midnight. 11 p.m. is around the corner and I'm ready to clean the restrooms. As I'm walking towards the restrooms, a loud harrowing scream from what sounded like a little girl came from the women's side. I froze, and before I could even process what I heard, it happens again. The same little girl scream coming from the women's restroom. I didn't move until a closer came up to the register and asked if I was okay. I didn't hear that. She just nonchalantly replies, "What, the little girl screaming?" Yeah, she does that sometimes.
Excuse me?
The way I would die, I asked the closer to stay with me to check the restrooms out and nothing was there. It never happened again. Fast forward 5 years later, a week after I had quit, I stayed for lobby closing, retelling this story to the closers since we were exchanging spooky stories. As soon as I finished telling the story, the sign for the women's restroom falls and it makes a loud sound hitting the ground. We all got spooked out of our seats and went our separate ways. I'll never forget it. My God.
No. Shout out to Stockton.
I thought they was lying when they said that the people are selling us fake bread. I really thought they was lying. But this bread is actually not freaking real. I balled it up and it opened right back up 3 times. I'm going to ball it up again for you all just so you can see that this is not real bread. Ball it up tight as I can. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. It's gonna open itself right back up. And I tried this with another piece of bread, a different brand, and it did not do it. This bread opened right back up like it was nothing. This is sad. This is scary. Barely can see the creases where I folded it. This is scary.
Look, man, I'll be honest. It's the ass of the bread, bro. Even if it wouldn't crumble even if it didn't ball up and do what it's supposed to do, I still wouldn't have ate it. Even if it did what it was supposed to do, bro, it's the ass of the bread. And where the bread at? It's more. I know damn well he wasn't gonna make no sandwich with that little thin piece of ass bread. And he talking about it ain't balling up. We get that. We get that. But bro, come on. Ain't no bread there. This shit is gone. And it's the ass of the bread. Hey, I throw that piece out. Y'all let me know what y'all do. But we have seen clips of the bread not, doing what it typically would have did. It's like plastic. We also seen they putting pork in the bread at Chick-fil-A. I forgot the other spot. It was another fast food. I think it was Wendy's. I think. I could be wrong with the second one. Correct me if I'm wrong.
So I'm currently sat here with the spirit birds of the Witawai tribe in the highlands of Papua New Guinea. These guys sit here by the waterfall, the sacred waterfall, and protect it from outsiders, from bad deeds, and they are pretty scary. You will not harm me. No? Hopefully not. But yeah, the highlands of Papua New Guinea is a fascinating place. I love it here.
Things that have happened since Diddy was arrested. Beyonce lost 5 million followers and is being investigated. Flames of secret tunnel found between Diddy's and Michael Jackson's LA homes. Death case of Michael Jackson has been reopened. Kardashians are under investigation. Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis have also left the country after photos and videos were released at Diddy parties. Whitney Houston's death case has also been reopened. Liam Payne tragically passed away. Netflix is making a documentary about Diddy. A $50 million bail has been denied. Diddy is in isolation. Leonardo DiCaprio left the country after his 3,282 pictures and videos were released at Diddy parties.
Leonardo DiCaprio got 3,000 of them things?
So many people are recording what seems to be the Starlink satellite in the sky. This right here is in Alabama. I have a video to show you guys from Marietta, Georgia. But check this out, y'all. Here's another angle of it. Like I said, so many people are capturing this. So, like, what is going on for Starlink to be up in the sky like this, y'all? Here go another angle. Here go another one, y'all. And it's dawned upon me how, like, we've always known about Starlink all our lives. Like, it's like the dotted line. Like, we write on the dotted line. And this is literally the dotted line, y'all.
Yo, I don't know what is going on. If you know what's going on, please tell me, bro.
That was a North Star. That's a North Star I lined up with.
No, bro.
You can really tell he's excited and flabbergasted all at once.
Look, nigga.
So they say this is a satellite. So if there are thousands of satellites throughout the sky, why is it that we only see one with the naked eye? And why is it that we only see Starlink at certain times of the year, or maybe once a year? Because I rarely hear about this thing. But yes, y'all, the dotted line that's being projected on the sky, and there's 19 of them. 19 keys. If you guys know about numbers, you guys know that 19 is a very esoteric number. It's the numbers 1 through 9. I truly believe this means that we did it. This is literally us signing off on this, and things are coming to a change, y'all. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this video, y'all. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. Let's continue to get it. Peace out.
Somebody in the comments, please enlighten me a little further, a little deeper about the Starlink, because we haven't, I don't think we've dove down that rabbit hole. Damn, we haven't. Let me know. I'll take that dive too. But like, I trust the collective, man. I trust y'all. I really do. Y'all have put me on the right path with some of the information y'all have given me. I'm genuinely grateful for that. I appreciate it. Thank you. So can y'all please enlighten me on the Starlink? I'm still learning. I'm not too big to sit here and be like, hey bro, I know it all. I don't know nothing yet. I ain't learned nothing yet. I'm just scratching the surface. So if y'all got any information, please let me know. I would love to learn more about that. So please. Y'all already know though. I seen comments. Y'all hate this part. But y'all know we made it to the end of this. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate y'all, Collective, man. I love y'all. If you haven't subbed up, you watch it on your TV, it's all love. I wish you a smooth 7. Until I see y'all in the next one, y'all know what it is. We gone.
Ay, yeah, I just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably know it.